The bus broke down at exactly 6:33 a.m. Amara took it as a sign. Mist still clung to the roadside trees as passengers stepped down to stretch their legs. No one recognized her without the gown, without the crown of flowers, without the name everyone had shouted the night before. She was just another woman with tired eyes and a heart racing too fast. Her fingers tightened around the brown envelope. She had not opened it yet. She was afraid of what it might finally confirm. 3 years earlier, Amara had met Ruth at a women's prayer meeting, quiet, older, eyes sharp like someone who had survived something unspeakable. They spoke only once. Ruth had held Amara's hand and said softly, "Some marriages don't begin at the altar. They begin at the grave." That night, Amara found the envelope under her door. No return address. Only her name. The bus driver shouted that repairs would take time. Amara stepped away from the crowd and finally tore the envelope open. Inside were photographs. Women. Different faces, different years, all standing beside Ezekiel, all smiling the same way she had smiled, tight, practiced, afraid. Her stomach dropped. Behind the photos was a folded police report. Domestic incident. Case closed. Another page. Hospital records. Fractured ribs. Patient refused to testify. Then, at the bottom, a final note written in shaky ink. "I survived because I ran. Some of us didn't." Amara sank to the ground. The screams she had swallowed for years finally broke free, but silently. No sound, just tears and shaking hands. Back at the village, Ezekiel stood in the bridal room, staring at the empty space where Amara should have been. His jaw tightened, his phone buzzed non-stop. Sympathy messages. Jokes, rumors. He ignored them all. Then his mother entered quietly and closed the door. "She left before sunrise," she said calmly. "That is not coincidence." Ezekiel's smile returned, but it did not reach his eyes. "She belongs to me," he said, "and I always reclaim what is mine." By afternoon, Amara's face was on every screen. Runaway bride spotted. Contact family immediately. A number she didn't recognize began calling. Once. Twice. 10 times. Then a message. "You can't run forever. Come home." Her hands shook, but this time, she didn't drop the phone. She deleted the message. For the first time, fear did not win. Night fell. Amara checked into a small roadside lodge under a false name. She locked the door, pushed a chair against it, sat on the bed with the envelope spread before her like evidence in a courtroom. She understood now. The letter wasn't just a warning. It was a responsibility. If she stayed silent, she would survive alone. If she spoke, she could save others. Her phone buzzed again, this time from an unknown number. "I know where you are." Her breath caught, then another message followed. "So do I." This one came with a location pin and a name beneath it. Ruth. Amara's heart raced, not with fear this time, but with something dangerous. Hope. She looked at the envelope one last time, slid the papers back inside, and stood up. The bride who ran at dawn was gone. In her place stood a woman who would no longer be silent. And somewhere in the dark, Ezekiel realized he hadn't married a victim. He had awakened a storm.